So today I'm going to talk to you about 7 reasons why long distance relationships don't work. And this is from like personal experience. So, I mean, if it works for you and you feel like it's working, then by all means continue. But these are the 7 things that I felt that were going wrong in a long distance relationship. First reason is because you never know what that person is really doing. Um, for all you know, you both are saying, oh yes, we're going to be in a monogamous long distance relationship, but in actuality, you don't know what they're doing like 1,500 miles away, and yeah, I mean, they could have like 4 or 5 boyfriends before they fucking tell you what they're even doing, or before you even find out about it from Facebook or whatever. Reason number 2 is because you're still quite alone. I mean, it's not like whenever you're in a real relation or like a relationship where you're with somebody, like together. You're not like with them. You're separated, so you still get that lonely feeling. But just because you can talk to them and things like that doesn't mean that you feel alone all the time. But when it comes to the point of like wanting to actually sleep next to somebody, there's only so much that you can do with a long distance relationship when it comes to that. Another thing is that someone could be lying to you about the person that they really are, so that you would like fall in love with like the person that they claim that they are. So say like, and that's another thing, like you say that, you know, that you like this type of person to them, and then they magically become that kind of person. So how do you really know if they're really that person? Because the person that they claim that they are, because you never really know. I mean, they could say that, you know, they do charity work, they help out the homeless, things like that, and that might be good qualities, but if I can't see it, then how am I to believe it? And which goes along with the next one, you fall in love with the person that they claim to be. So like say that I'm into like saving animals and helping out like wildlife and things like that, and then they find out about it and they're like, oh yeah, I just rescued this turtle and I found it when it only had 3 legs, and you know, things like that. But the next thing is that you never really know if they're that faithful to you, which is what I went with the first thing. Like I said, I had somebody who claimed that he wasn't doing anything with anybody, and then I wasted pretty much 4 years of my life not being with anybody or anything like that. I was actually being faithful, things like that. Even though we weren't technically dating, I mean, we were talking, and we talked for a very long time. But it got to the point where, like, he quit talking to me, and then he somehow just said, oh, hey, well, my boyfriend and I are gonna go do something. And yeah, it was not that great. Another thing is because they claim that they love you but never really show it. I mean, honestly, how can you show somebody that you love them from, you know, even 80 miles away, which is what happened with me. So he would say that he loved me, all these other things, and it got to the point where like I wasn't feeling it. Oops. And finally I was just like, alright, I'm done. And we're gonna be in a long distance relationship. At least somehow show the person that you're with that you love them. But and if you don't, I mean, if they don't stick around and keep talking to you, then I don't understand how you are going to keep that person. Because if you're not showing somebody that you love them, even in their relationship where you're with the person at all times, if you can't show that person that, then there's no way that you can honestly keep somebody around. And that's another thing that was going on with me. So for my last thing, I don't know if that's actually 7, But the last thing that is wrong or bad with a long distance relationship is that you never actually get to see them, and if you do, it's awkward times. Even though you know the person that they claim to be, it's awkward because there's you think that you know them so well, but then whenever you finally like meet them, you hang out with them, they're not like up to your expectations of how they should act, or things like these were my reasons for why long distance relationships don't work. If you have any other kinds of problems with long distance relationships, please leave them in the comment section below, and all of my social media information is in the drop box. And give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.